Good morning all of you. Welcome back to a course database management system. So in previous lecture we discussed about inner join, and in this today's lecture we are going to discuss about outer join operation in SQL. We know that in case of SQL mainly there are two main types of join. One is a inner join and second one is a outer join. So in last lecture I told you about main difference between inner join and outer join, and when you should go for inner join and outer join. Again I'm repeating the same thing. Inner join is going to use when we want that we need to fetch a data which satisfy join condition. That means we need to when we need to fetch a data which satisfy only condition, then and then we should go for inner join. And when we should go for outer join, when we need to fetch a data which satisfy condition, also we need to fetch a data which is not going to satisfy condition, but still we need to fetch it. At that time outer join is beneficial. So don't worry about this. I will explain this particular concept with an example, and I will demonstrate it with the help of live SQL. So in today's lecture we are going to discuss about outer join operation in SQL. So outer join will gives a data from more than one table which satisfy join condition plus data from either of the table which does not satisfy join condition. That means the benefit of outer join is that it returns a data which satisfy the condition, as well as it returns a data which do not satisfy condition. That means in case of outer join there is a provision to retrieve both kind of data, which is not there in case of inner join. So don't worry about this, I will explain with example. Now there are three main types of outer join. First is a left outer join, second one is a right outer join, and third one is a full outer join. So what is the use of left outer join, what is the use of right outer join and full outer join? So we'll explain this with the help of this particular diagram. Here you can observe this left outer join will return a data which is common in both table. That means it returns a data with satisfy condition, plus it returns a data which is only present in table A. That means this is the data which do not satisfy condition. So this is what a left outer join. Similarly we have right outer join. So from this diagram what you can say, it returns a data which is common in both table plus data which is only present in a right hand side table. So this is what a right outer join. And next third variation is full outer join. So in this case full outer join is there. It returns a data which is common in both the table plus data which is only present in table A, plus it represent or it sends the data which is present only in the B table. So these are the three major types of outer join: left outer join, right outer join and full outer join. Now we'll explain this with the help of example. So what is the use of this? Suppose in order to understand the concept of outer join, we are going to consider two tables. What are the two table? One is a employee table and second one is a department table. Employee table consists of employee information and department table consists of department information. And my problem statement is again same. I want to display employee name along with the department name. But in my employee table there are few employee who do not been assigned with a particular department number, and in the department table I have one department in which no employee is being assigned. So I need to display employee name as well as the department name. Don't worry about this, I will explain when we understand this query by using live SQL. So here just understand example, then we'll see the demonstration. At that time I will explain again this thing. So here what you can see, select ename comma dname from employee E, left join dpt d on e.dptno equals to d.dptno. If you remember, I told you about this. Whenever we need to perform join operation, we require one common attribute, and based on which we are going to compare. So in this case we are making use of employee table and the department table, and here we are performing left join. So left join means what? I want the data which is common in both the table, that is employee table and department table, and I want such a data which is only present in the employee table. So for that purpose I have written this query with a left join. So this is a one way of writing this. There is another way of writing this same query. select ename comma dname from employee left outer join dpt using dpt-no. The purpose of both the queries same, only the way of writing is different. Now this is a left outer join, similarly right outer join. Now the again problem is same. I want to display employee name along with the department name. So in this case you observe this, instead of left join I am writing right join. So what difference between this right join query and left join query? In right join query I am getting a data which is common in employee table and department table plus data which is only present in the department table. So again there are two ways of specifying right join query. This is a first way and this is a another way. Now the third type of join is a full outer join, where we need to fetch a data which is common in employee table and department table plus data which is only present in employee table and the data which is only present in the department table. So again there are two ways to specify full outer join. So I hope you understand the concept of full outer join. We will see demonstration of all these command with a live SQL. So this is what a ANSI standard outer join. Now suppose we talk about Oracle. Oracle explicitly provides outer join operator, and this outer join is operator is specified in a plus. In bracket we need to specify plus. This particular symbol represents a outer join operator in Oracle. This operator is proprietary to Oracle, and before this we discuss this outer join. These are ANSI standard that is applicable to other relational databases also. MySQL is there, SQL Server is there, DB2 is there. So all relational database we can make use of this outer join, but this particular operator is only available in Oracle. So how to specify left join query with this outer join operator in Oracle? Again the purpose is same. I need to fetch employee name along with the department name. So how can I write a query? Select ename comma dname from employee e comma department d, where e dot dpt-no equals to d dot dpt-no. But here I need to specify this outer join operator, and here one logic you need to understand: left outer join. So you need to specify this particular outer join operator in the opposite direction. That means on this left join means what? It returns a data which is common in employee table and department table plus data only present in employee table. But here I am not specifying outer join operator, but on the opposite side I need to specify. That means suppose I need to perform left join operation, so I need to specify this outer join operator on the right hand side. And in the same way, in case of right outer join, I need to fetch a data which is present in both table plus data only present in right hand side table. But here I am not specifying the operator on right hand side, but I am specifying operator on the left hand side. So by using outer join operator, I can use left outer join as well as the right outer join. But if you already know that there is a again another concept of full outer join, so maybe you are thinking about to specify query like this. So suppose you write a query like this, you will get an error because this outer join operator in Oracle does not support full outer join. It only supports left outer join and right outer join. Suppose you try to write a query like this, you will get an error because full outer join is not supported by outer join operator in Oracle. That's why ANSI standard comes with this left join, right join and full outer join. So we'll see all these things with demonstration in live SQL. Now we'll see the demonstration with the help of live SQL. So again we are going to make use of this two table. One is the employee table and department table. But what difference will be there? I have added two additional row into employee table. These are two rows that I have added to employee table. So just check the content of employee table. So here you can see previously there are 14 rows are there, but now I have added this two row into employee table, but I have not allocated any department to Tom and Cruz. Tom is having employee number 1000 and Cruz is having employee number as 1001. But what I have done, I have not allotted any department to this Tom as well as the Cruz. So these are the content of employee table. Then next one is a department table. Now I will show the content of department table. Now in the department table you observe that department ID number 10, 20, 30, 40 is there. So there are four departments are there, but if you observe, I will execute both these commands simultaneously, so that I will show content of employee table as well as department table. So if you observe, in employee table, department ID is only 10, 20, 30 and 10, 20 and 30. 40 is not there, but in department table we have department number 40 also, and its name is operation. That means in the employee table I have two rows whose department number is not specified, and in the department table I have one row, 40, in which employee is not specified. So these are two additional row in employee table, and this is one additional row in the department table. And we know that in order to perform join operation between two table, we required one common attribute. Okay, now in this case, suppose somebody has given me the problem statement, find the name and department name of a employee. Okay, find out the employee name along with the department name. Find the employee name along with the department name, and also I need to display those employee to which department number is not assigned. Okay, what is my problem statement? Just carefully understand what is the problem statement. I need to display employee name as well as the department name for all employee who have been assigned department number, as well as I want those employee whose department number is not allotted. Okay, so in that case, one logic that comes to my mind is that why not I am going to use inner join operation. Suppose I plan to make use of inner join operation or equijoin, say inner join, equijoin, and natural join, all these are the same. Suppose I need to execute the query by using this, so I just copy paste this query. I just copy this query. This is outer query. I'm trying to write a inner query, or you can say equijoin. Select ename comma dname from employee E, comma department D, sorry, dpt D, where I need to specify condition where uh, e dot dptno equals to d dot dptno. Suppose I decide to write a query like this. This is a equijoin query, so I just execute it. So you can see that I'm getting 14 rows. Okay, you can see I'm getting 14 rows whose employee name and department name is there, but what is missing over here? Tom and Cruise is missing. Why is it so? Why Tom and Cruise is not displayed in this particular list? Because they are not going to satisfy the condition, because department number is not allotted to them. So in this case, just you remember what I told you. In case of inner join, it will return only the data which satisfy join condition. In this case, Tom and Cruise is not going to satisfy join condition, that is dptno e dot dptno equals to d dot dptno. That's why here Tom and Cruise is missing. So this is what the use of inner join. Now suppose somebody asks me display the name along with their department for all employee who to which department is allotted or not allotted. So in that case I am going to make use of a left join. Now let's see whether it gives me a data or not. So let's execute this. So now here you can see Tom and Cruise is there. So this is what a left outer join. So in case of left outer join, you are getting this 14 row which satisfy join condition, plus you are getting this 2 row which do not satisfy join condition, and this is what a use of outer join. That I told you the difference between inner join and outer join. Inner join returns row which satisfy join condition only, but outer join will return a data which satisfy join condition, and also it returns the data which do not satisfy join condition. So here Tom and Cruise I am getting. So that is the use of left outer join. So this is the first way of writing left outer join. This is another way of writing left outer join. You can use either of this. So just I will show whether it gives same output or not. Yes, we are getting the same output. So this is what a use of left outer join. Now what is the use of right outer join? Right outer join means what? I need to display Okay, just first of all execute, then I will show what is the use of this. Okay, now I have executed this query for right outer join. So here what is your observation? Here you get one additional row and department number name is operation, but here blank is there. Why is it so? Because we have seen in employee table, because we have seen in case of a employee table, department number 40 is not allotted to any employee. That means in operation department no employee is allotted. That means in the department table one additional row is there called as a operation. So in previous case, data present in left hand side table which is not present in right hand side table is displayed. Now I want to display such a data which is common in both table, as well as I want to display the data which is only present in the right hand side. So on the left hand side we have employee, and on the right hand side we have department. So in the previous query, on the left hand side we have employee and right hand side department. So we display data which is common in both table plus data only present in employee table. Now in case of a right outer join, we are displaying a data which is common in employee table and department table plus data which is only present in the department table, that is operation. Okay, so now I am going to execute another way of writing right outer join. We are getting the same output. I told you that there are two ways of specifying this: left outer join, right outer join, and full outer join. Now what about this? Suppose I want to display the data which is common in employee table and department table plus data which is only present in employee table, as well as data which is only present in the department table. So for that purpose we are going to make use of a full join. So let's execute this query to understand this. So what is the expected output? Can anybody guess? I will get 14 rows we satisfy join condition, plus I will get 3 rows, 3 different rows. One row for Tom, one row for Cruise, and third row is for operation department. Let's check whether we get total 17 rows or not. Let's check. Yes, we got Tom. The Tom and Cruise, this is a data only present in employee table, and operation, this is a data which is only present in the department table. But as we are using full outer join, that means it displays the data which is common in both the table plus data only present in employee table plus data only present in the department table. So this is what a use of a full outer join. So again I will show execution, so don't get confused. I have just show the output of a left outer join. So this is a output of left outer join where these 2 rows are extra, one is a Tom and second one is a Cruise. Now I execute right outer join where we are getting one extra row of operations here, and suppose I want to display all the rows which satisfy condition and not satisfy condition, that means from first table and second table. So in that case I am going to use full outer join. Okay, so this is the output of full outer join. So I hope you understand the concept of outer join. So there are 3 outer join is there: left outer join, right outer join, and full outer join. Now again we discuss one concept, the concept of outer join in Oracle. So as I told you earlier that Oracle is providing outer join operator. This plus operator is there, that is provided by Oracle. So by using that outer join operator of Oracle, can we get same output? Let's try. Select ename comma dname from employee department D. So here we are going to perform left join. So I told you that suppose I need to perform left join, I need to use this outer join operator on opposite side. So it will return a data which is present in both table plus only in the left hand side table. That means I should get output as a 16 rows, 14 rows for the join condition satisfied, and 2 Tom and Cruise. Let's check whether we get output for left join or not. Yes, 14 rows which satisfy join condition, and row number 15 and 16 which do not satisfy join condition. So this is the output of left outer join. Now the concept of right outer join by using outer join operator in Oracle. So here I need to perform right outer join. So I need to make use of this outer join operator exactly opposite on left hand side. Okay, just check whether we get output, same output as that of right outer join or not. Yes, we got this one additional row from right hand side table. Okay, and now I told you that full outer join is not supported by Oracle outer join. So let's check, do we get output or not. Just execute this. So here we are getting the error. So here I demonstrated that Oracle outer join supports only two outer join, left outer join and right outer join, but it does not supports full outer join. So I hope you understand the concept of outer join. So in case of SQL we have inner join and outer join. In case of inner join we discuss about equi join, natural join, inner join, self join and non-equi join. And in case of outer join we discuss about left outer join, right outer join and full outer join. And what is the main difference between inner join and outer join? When you want to retrieve a data which satisfy join condition, at that time you are going to use inner join concept. When you want that, you want to retrieve data which satisfy the condition, as well as you want to retrieve data which do not satisfy the condition, then in that case you should go for outer join. And then you need to specify whether you want data whether you want to display data present in left hand side or right hand side or both the side. So I hope you understand the concept of outer join. Thank you.